And it's time for Formula 1 race weekend. It's Belgian Grand Prix, or well, soon it's let's see how many, 11 hours, 8 minutes and 70 seconds will practice start in Belgium. And we can see. Oh yeah, that's something that happened. We can't have now signed for Haas, so we'll be teaming up with Oliver Bearman 2025. I mean, this can be good for Haas, but they can also end really bad. Who knows? I mean, it's Ocon. Oliver Bearman wants to do good, and Ocon probably don't want to be worse than Oliver Bearman, so probably a lot of crashes can happen. Let's see. You can look at standings. So driver standings. Max Verstappen is still leading. Only one over 200. Landooooo is soon over 200. And hope Sir Perez have a good race, so he can get past Lewis Hamilton again. And yeah, the only thing I would say you should look out after is Lando Norris. What do we have more? Construction standings. And they are 51 points behind Red Bull. So maybe McLaren can do something, but hopefully Red Bull will show that this isn't the year for McLaren. They can maybe win races, they can maybe have a fast car, but Red Bull will still win everything in the end. So the stuff that letting Oscar Piastri get his first win will hopefully not be a problem. And let's see. Standings in Formula 2. I mean, Paul Aron could have done something in Budapest. But he DNF'd. Eller DNF'd. This is surely points for qualifying. But he did a really bad race, so Hadjar is still leading, and we probably... Let's see how many can we... There we have it. Let's see how many races this race, then we have 4 more. I mean, Paul Aron can, if Hadjar doing really bad the last races, Paul Aron can maybe succeed to win. Even Bortoletto, probably not, but who knows. And standings Formula 3, what do we have? Yeah, this will be interesting fight. I mean, there's 2 races left, and Miney, Luke Browning, Lindblad, Fnaroli is almost on the same points. One of them having bad race weekend. They will lose a lot, and hopefully Biganovic will do better than Mansell, because man, he can't finish behind him. That will be depressing. So 2 more races for Biganovic to show Ferrari that he can maybe go up to Formula 2. What more? We can look at the teams. 100% Prema will probably win that championship in Formula 3. And let's see, Formula 2. Well, it's still, you can say, between Invicta, Campos and MP. The fight is on. Eller between. Let's see. I mean, Kushmini is like... Bortoletto is getting good points in the race and Kushmini getting good points in the sprint race, so they can actually maybe take it. Campus Racing... Let's see, isn't the Campus Racing where... Let's see, where do we have Campus Racing? Yeah, Hadjar is the only one that are getting the big points, and Joseph Marte is like... I mean, he gets his own points, but I wouldn't say enough. I mean, he's like Perez in Formula 1. Sometimes he's look good, and then you have some crashes. MP Motorsport. Yeah, there we have Dennis Hager and Galopinto. And let's see, what do we have? Yeah, here we have them. And they will probably be third. So Invicta can be the construction. What the fuck to say? Standings in. Yeah, whatever this is called. Team. Invicta can maybe take it. Campus Racing will probably be second or first, but MP Motorsport will probably be third if the others don't really have a bad race. And what more can we say about Formula 1? I mean, that will be depressing if Haas succeeds to get more points than Visa Cash App or be Formula 1 team. I hope Williams will get more points than Alpine. And that would be something interesting if Aston Martin can keep this number. Yeah, so let's begin. No. Fuck me to play. So we have... Well, we have Formula 1 race weekend. Race weekend. Weekend warm-up stuff. Then we have... Yeah, Autosport, but they will be talking about the Haas stuff, I believe, with Ocon. Yeah, quite. Let's see. F1 Belgian Grand Prix news from Spa Paddock. Okay, so the news is Haas, but they will probably talk about Belgian also, Autosport. I mean, P1, Belgian Grand Prix stuff. Then we're in the F1 world. Then I don't think we have anything more. And then we have... Let's see, how many was it? 11, I believe. 11. Where do we have it? 11. Yeah, 11 more. And then we're over 2,000. Let's see. What do we have the number? 1,989. No. This one. 2,700. So 11 more and we're over 2,000. Over. We have 2,000 if I get 11 more. Then just 700 tropical fishes to collect. So let's see, do we get a nice start with some tropical fishes? Man, I really hope Red Bull will have a good race weekend. That it will 100% just be McLaren and Red Bull that will fight for podiums and the top points. No Mercedes, no Ferrari. The third place is Perez to lose in the race. And hopefully he will get it. It will be the greatest comeback ever. After that, The team say, well, he will stay until the season ends, and it's just third and second place for him the rest of the season. And then everyone, oh yeah, sure, he should be still in the Red Bull. And then next season start, and he start equally bad. Or maybe equally good, because he had a good start. Then he started to go bad, and hopefully goes back to good. So middle of the summer we'll be talking like, oh, Red Bull should maybe not keep Perez. He's losing the team a lot of money because all the crashes, and he doesn't score any points, so they're almost losing the construction ship. The construction ship champion, whatever it's called. Still no fish for the collection. No, that's orange. Grey and orange. The normal look-alike fish. Let's see a Belgian. Oh yeah, they drove slower last season in the race, just because not they ruined the plank under the car. Question if can I actually do that now? Also, yeah, first fishes for the collection today. A briny green, brown, and a floppy light blue. But let's see what do. And to not get copyright, we will just play the sound, and maybe if something is shown interesting, go and look, and I will take up the videos so it will be seen. But in case to not, oh, fuck me, this shit not make sound. Oh no, I hit it. Disgusting sounds. And also it's from an old phone, so it's even more annoying. I don't even know what the fuck the sounds come, the reason why it's come from. But either way, let's race weekend warm up.
Respected in equal measure. Spa-Francorchamps is quite simply one of the greatest racing circuits on Earth. They've been hosting Grand Prix here since 1925, and in 2024 Formula One arrives here with the World Championship poised perfectly. It's the last race before the summer break. Welcome to F1 TV. Welcome to your weekend warm-up. Welcome folks to the pit lane here with me, Will Buxton, with Ruth Buscombe alongside me. But before we preview this weekend, let's take a little look back at the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Oscar Piastri first win, hype!
This is the Hungarian Grand Prix. Lando Norris will lead Oscar Piastri on the grid for McLaren. Can today be their day? Lando Norris trips across his teammate. Piastri takes the lead in the race. Verstappen off the road. Let's see how you do under pressure. Lando Norris into the pits. Can he undercut Piastri from here? Lando Norris goes past his teammate.
Don't worry about Lando. We'll manage that situation.
That's fascinating.
Lando, mate, we'd like to re-establish the...
Oh my gosh. Will I just... Okay, that's everything that happened. Let's see. Okay, that's already been said. Let's see if they can give
championship this millennium.
Some interesting stuff.
Ruth, let's get into it. That is a stat, isn't it? That is
It's technically accurate. It seems a little mean, but it is technically accurate. I'll give you that.
That's a stat. Ruth, the Hungarian Grand Prix, let's unpack it. It was a McLaren 1-2, but not without controversy. Lando Norris, of course, put into the lead by the strategic decisions of the team, then forced to give up that position. It was a tricky afternoon, as Jolien Palmer said, a messy afternoon.
Yeah,
You
it's
can say
difficult,
that.
isn't it? Because, you know, you want to be so happy. They've worked so hard. You know, just a few years ago, they're getting knocked out in Q1, and it is a phenomenally great effort from everybody in the team, you know, to have P1 and P2. And
Oh
that,
shit. And then we have Mercedes. Sadly, they have won races now. But before that, I mean, Ferrari, McLaren won races before they did, so...
that is the first and most important thing. And it does show just how difficult life is for strategists. You know, it's not a walk in the park, this strategy game. And even, you know, when you actually have, you know, secure lead of the race, there's still things you can get wrong. There's still things that you can learn from. And every race is a way where you learn more, isn't it?
This is a topic we've been discussing all season, though. We look back at races like Imola, where they could have won, at at Silverstone, at Canada, where they should have won. The questions are being levied at that pit wall, at the decisions being taken there. Is this a case of McLaren almost being surprised to find themselves as competitive as they are and fighting for these wins?
Well, I think that's kind of exactly what Stella was kind of saying, in that, you know, that they weren't ever expecting to be in these positions. They're not used to being in these positions. And as you say, like, that
No, they are the top team now. I mean, they've always been a top team, but now they are one of two top teams that are even better than the rest.
that is kind of fair, in that, you know, you looked at Red Bull, you look at how many years they had fighting at the front, you look at Mercedes, you look at how many years they have fighting at the front, and it's an entirely different psychological, you know, ball game. I mean, I think Budapest is a great example. 2021, remember, like, Lewis Hamilton was the only car on the grid. They made a strategic error back there, and they've been winning for years. So, you know, did they do the best job they could, you know, last week? No, but like, as strategists, it's not about being perfect, it's about being on average better than the other guy, just like we're driving. And last week, in terms of strategic errors, it wasn't just them. You know, Red Bull made a rare drop in terms of strategic errors. Mercedes made strategic errors on the Saturday and then were brilliant on the Sunday. You know, it shows just how close the racing is, that everyone up and down the pit lane is making great calls and bad calls, you know, myself included. That's what we do in strategy. It's all about being the best you can be on average.
Yes, but you still need to have a good car, good strategy, and a good car, or else you do nothing.
Oscar Piastri had a great day out there, of course, but was caught behind Lando Norris after those final stops. Lando getting the undercut. This is how the team tried to convince Lando to give that position back.
Lando, he can't catch you up. You've proved your point, and it really doesn't matter.
He's on much bigger size, Manchester, he's still. I mean, I would have tried to undercut anyway. If I didn't, I would have gone more.
Mate, we did the stop sequence in this order for the good of the team.
Yeah, I'm fighting for a championship.
Okay,
No, am I
I'm
not?
trying to protect you, mate. I promise, I'm trying to protect you. So if there's a safety car now, it's going to make this very awkward. Please do it now.
And Oscar Piastri is leading the race.
Ruth, I watched that Grand Prix from home, and I got to tell you, those last 20 laps, I was on the edge of the sofa. Really, actually genuinely nervous about what was going to happen. Should Lando have ever been put in that position? And then, having been put in that position, should he have been given clearer instructions? And when he didn't listen to those instructions...
I mean, it sounds like they already had instructions. And Norris tried to maybe not do them.
Should Andrea Stella have got on the phone and said, this is the boss, you do what we tell you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll find out if they're ever in the same situation again, because, you know, it is different in different teams. You know, I came from Ferrari as a first experience where, you know, the goal of Ferrari is to win the Drivers' Championship, and the, you know, Constructors' Championship is secondary. That's a very well-known fact around the pit lane. And then for other teams, it's the Constructors' Championship. So as you say, it's going to be so interesting to see how now they have been in that position. They have had to kind of manage those drivers. And they did have, you know, a situation where Oscar initially was the faster of the two cars. He did that off on lap 33, and it was only after that off that he dropped that car pace. So, you know, it must have been car damage, which is why, you know, what Lando was saying there on the radio was correct. He can't catch him up. He was faster the second half of the race.
You and your strategy team at F1 actually ran the numbers after the race to see what would have happened had they pitted Oscar first.
Yeah, so, you know, this is always a little bit subjective, guys. But if those two cars were racing each other, so, you know, they may have said, play nice, your teammates hold position, which is very normal, that happens a lot. But if they were purely racing each other with the delta paces we actually saw after that off, with the seemingly looked like Oscar's car was damaged because it went quite a lot slower, nearly a second sometimes, some of the laps. Now, Lando would have probably overtaken in 3 laps to the end. Don't at me, it was just on average overtaking pace, purely numbers based.
But that's fascinating in and of itself. Whether he would have been allowed to fight him, whether the rules of engagement say you can't do that, we're not quite sure. But let's hear from the drivers themselves, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, talking to Mike Seymour earlier today.
Yeah, I've not seen. Let's see. What can... I mean, Lando Norris will probably still say Oscar Piastri should have won the race, so he just did the right thing, probably. Oscar Piastri will probably say, yeah, I'm happy with the first win. See Lando Norris.
Good to see you. A few days to reflect on everything that happened in Hungary. How do you feel about it now? Obviously, still a great result for the team with the 1-2 finish.
Yes, I mean, obviously we've reviewed everything. But like you're saying, main point is we had a 1-2. And I was super happy with that. The whole team were very happy. Yeah, could I have done things probably a little bit differently? Yes. But that's from my side and the team's side to discuss, and that's what we've done. So coming into this weekend to try and repeat it in terms of result.
Oscar, congratulations again.
Okay, I mean, almost what I said. Okay, Oscar Piastri probably happy, right?
How does it feel to be called a Grand Prix winner now? Has it fully sunk in yet? And
yeah, yes, I think it has. I mean, it's certainly sunk in more than it had immediately post-race. But I don't think it changes the world for me. I mean, it's nice to have that achievement, but my way of working and trying to improve myself is going to be exactly the same. So, yeah, nice to have that achievement. Nice to have, you know, the first one, and I think for the whole team, an incredible weekend, scoring the most amount of points that we could. But it doesn't change much apart from that. Just trying to repeat that every weekend. And,
True.
And keep growing.
Oh my god, he's talking like Max Verstappen. Every race need to be a victory, not one.
You know, I know that I've won a race, but it doesn't mean it was a perfect race. So until I have perfect races, then I'm never going to be fully satisfied.
Not a perfect race, Ruth, as you said. He went off, he damaged his car. Other than that, a pretty great afternoon for him. It was really the strategy that left him behind Lando Norris and left that sour taste for many people at the end of the Grand Prix, almost not allowing him to celebrate what would have been that first win as much as he might have done. Are we at a position now, Ruth, with McLaren taking great chunks out of Red Bull weekend after weekend in the Constructors, where McLaren
for now,
need to
yes,
focus
hopefully this will end. Hopefully after the summer break, it will be back with Red Bull on top.
One driver, if they're to have a shot in the Drivers' Championship. Because I had a chat with Max Verstappen earlier today. You'll be able to see that interview on the pre-race show on Sunday. And I said, McLaren seemingly don't believe that they're in with a shot at the Drivers' Championship. Do you believe that Lando has a shot? And Max was like, absolutely. Like, Lando has a real shot at this World Championship. He sees that threat very, very seriously. McLaren seemingly don't realise they're in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably showing my Ferrari upbringing. Yeah? But for me, and then I think Seb said it really well in Mexico in 2018, that until he mathematically could not win the Drivers' Championship, he could win the Drivers' Championship. And that's why, you know, the rest of us were going, this is all sorted, Mexico 2018. He arrived happy and left sad, because until he couldn't win it, he couldn't win it. And I completely agree. But again, I'm probably showing my Ferrari upbringing. I think Lando can win it until he can't.
True.
I totally agree. I genuinely do agree. But does that mean Lando should have held on to the win? Should they have maintained that position? Should they have...
I mean, this talking point, like, the points he lost that race is like, it's like nothing to the points he already have lost. Austria, he DNF'd. And, I mean, Silverstone, he finished third.
If asked him to give it up, should Lando himself have
When he
done
should
a
maybe won it.
and a multi-21 and gone, you guys might not think about the Drivers' Championship, but I'm thinking about the Drivers' Championship, and you know what? If you're not going to take control of it, I'm going to take control of it. I'm going to win the race.
Yeah, it's so fascinating, isn't it? I mean, if you think about the fact that, you know, the money is given out on the Constructors' Championship, and not everybody knows this, but the Drivers' Championship, there's actually no cash.
Yeah.
You know, you don't actually win anything, but the kind of the price that you put on winning a Drivers' Championship, you know, to quote Ferrari, is you can't put a number on it, because it's
marketing
what
value
people
is...
are actually emotionally connected to
Yeah.
more than a manufacturer, more than a car. So yeah, like I say, I'm probably showing my Ferrari here. I'd put it all on Lando at this point, but then I would say, you know, the king is dead, long live the king. If next season it was Oscar, I'd go straight for Oscar, but now I really am showing my Ferrari, aren't I?
But this is where it gets fascinating. We talk about the championship, the drivers versus the constructors. Let's take a look at what's actually gone on in the Constructors' Championship this year, because it's fascinating. Red Bull, of course, launching that...
Oh shit, this weekend maybe...
heavily revised car for this year, straight out of the blocks. Ferrari caught them back up with the brilliant result in Australia, but then Red Bull went on a tear. Now, when we get to Miami, Lando Norris's win, that was the weekend when McLaren brought their big upgrade package. Watch their trajectory from here, a straight line as Red Bull have started to plateau. And as Sergio Perez's results started to tail off, Red Bull essentially becoming a one-car team, and then last time out, overtaking Ferrari.
Mercedes nowhere close. Yeah,
For McLaren
that's nice.
to take second in the Constructors' Championship, Ruth. Max Verstappen right now is a single-car team at Red Bull Racing. Checo is not...
This weekend will end it. But with Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez driving along each other to the finish line.
Bringing in the results that they need in the Constructors' Championship. What have they got to do? What has Checo got to do? Because there's so much talk this weekend that Checo could be out after this race here in Belgium.
I mean, simply put, score more points. I mean, it's a simple but a difficult answer in that, you know, everyone can see the trajectory of those lines. You know, the Constructors' Championship is a team sport, and you need both of your drivers to be contributing points towards it. So that's probably quite a very boring engineering answer, but I think it's the right one.
It's the right answer, Ruth. But also, listen, you know, we talk about...
Oavsett om det går
Oh shit.
1-3.
Fuck me, that ad scared me so much. One more fish for the collection. Betty Brown Magnanta. Man, one more ad. It's Batman. Oh shit, they're back.
Right answer, Ruth. But also, listen, you know, we talk about McLaren, we talk about that brilliant 1-2. Could it have been Lando? Should it have been Lando in P1? This all on a day when Max Verstappen wasn't even on the podium in Hungary. Contact with Lewis Hamilton during the race itself. Alex Brundle, back in the studio. I know you really want to pour through this and give us your insight as to what went down.
Yeah, I really do.
Oh, let's see.
It's an interesting one, this. Interesting from a stewarding perspective, but also interesting from the perspective of why the drivers do what they do. Let's whiz through it.
Man, this was... man. I don't know if he should have waited like Landooooo should have waited in Austria, but man, he couldn't have been third.
From the helicam that we all saw during the...
Let's see. Yeah, soon it comes.
International feed of the race. Verstappen, of course, from...
And it could maybe have worked. It could have been worked.
A long way back.
And then it's
down the inside.
If he didn't look up, maybe it would have worked, and then Lewis Hamilton could maybe got a penalty.
He's got two things to prove here with regards to the guidelines of how you get a move done. Firstly, he has to be in control of the car throughout the manoeuvre. Secondly, he has to be able to prove, and the wording is important here, that he could have completed the manoeuvre on track. Not just stay on track, but complete the manoeuvre on track. I think given the approach feed of Verstappen here, it's pretty clear that even if he was able to stay on the racetrack, he wouldn't have been able to complete the move
Well, he could maybe.
On the racetrack. So why then, which I agree with, did the stewards consider this a racing incident? Well, we have to look at Lewis Hamilton's on board from that. And it's all about his steering angle as he makes his way down towards turn one. Effectively, this is a new angle which we could see first time on weekend warm-up.
Weekend. He's slightly turned
What's laid at Hamilton's door here is he could have done more to overcome or perhaps avoid the contact here. It's this turn of the steering
Yeah, we turn more the steering
wheel in towards the apex for Lewis Hamilton that the stewards
Yeah, so you can maybe
are considering his 50-50 part of the incident.
So was that turning on the braking?
Now, if Verstappen is in control here, Hamilton gets a penalty. It's the fact that Verstappen is out of control which has led to the fact that it's a racing incident between the two of them. So Verstappen out of control, Hamilton could have made more effort to deviate from his line and avoid contact, therefore considered a racing incident by the stewards. The only really subjective point here...
Oh, let's see. What can that be? Oh shit. How the fuck do I do that? I remove legs, feet. Always.
Considered by some is, did Hamilton's change in line on the way into the corner cause Verstappen to lock up? So here Verstappen is doing 18 kilometers per hour more than Lewis Hamilton. He takes 0.4 seconds out of him on the way into the apex of the corner. And pretty objectively, although Hamilton arcs into the corner slightly early, Verstappen is not going to make the corner whether Hamilton deviates from his line or not. So that's what the stewards considered. I agree, that's a racing incident, but interesting psychology between these two old rivals, isn't it, Mr. Buxton?
It is.
Old rivals. Will they ever be rivals again? Probably. Probably not. I mean... It would be in Ferrari, so who knows? Who knows how good the car would be? Oh my god, that would be so funny if Mercedes would be better than Ferrari next season.
Indeed, my friend, very, very interesting. Ruth, do you think that those two race each other slightly differently than they race other people? Although, with Austria as a recent example and Max's fights there with Lando Norris, perhaps not?
Yeah, I mean, we have databases in teams of how drivers race each other, because it's a real phenomena that started. The Fernando Alonso effect is probably how it's called. That man races people very differently depending on how he is. Phenomenal driver, but yeah, he does race drivers very differently. So I would agree. I think you know the people that you're racing against. You know how they race against. Like Daniel Ricciardo always used to talk about this back in 2014 in terms of overtaking, and that he would kind of go and try and attack people in certain ways based on how they were, which is kind of how he made his name and established himself. So yeah, I do think, but also yeah, racing incident in it.
Max Verstappen will have a tough job. He told me just before we started the interview today he will be taking a grid penalty this weekend. So that.
Oh shit! Why? Oh, I heard something about taking engines, like taking a new engine for this Grand Prix. Is that why?
That's confirmed from Max himself. We don't know the exact number yet. It depends how many component parts he takes in the back.
Okay, so it is that. Man, no, Perez, please. it can be your day to shine. You can maybe win this race if the car is good. And don't make Max Verstappen still win with the... No, that would be so depressing. I mean, hopefully it will be. That he's like, it's time for me to shine. I can't do anything wrong. And then it will be the greatest comeback ever. He get his maybe first and only win this season. And he can celebrate that he will still be in the Red Bull.
Of his Red Bull Racing car, but wherever he starts, it will not be from the top 10. That much is for sure. Sergio Perez, if the Red Bull is as fast as we are expecting this weekend, really needs to get that car as far up the grid as humanly possible, because one team alongside McLaren hoping for a good weekend are those guys down there at Mercedes. George Russell just walking out in the blue cap. Ruth, that car loves the cooler conditions. It is going to rain tomorrow. It is going to rain on Saturday. That will bring the temperatures right down. Will it play to Mercedes' strengths?
It could, but hopefully it will make Sir Lewis Hamilton and George Russell start near each other, and they are DNF'd before the first corner.
Yes, but
always a but.
But the race is so important here, and it's a race where you have to actually watch the whole thing, because, you know, you have to be in it to win it, and then the last 10 laps here are the most important last 10 laps, because it's all about how fast you are in race trim. And on paper, they go in third fastest based on their configuration. Obviously, things can change. They may make a step, but at the moment,
they will not.
You know, they've got that gap that they need to close. The Horses got that gap that they need to close between the Red Bull, but thankfully the faster Red Bull is starting behind them.
It is remarkable here. When it is sunny, it is sweltering. When it is not sunny, it is grey and dreary and utterly horrible. But that's Spa-Francorchamps. That's why we love it. News arriving at the track this morning when we got here. Esteban Ocon has signed for Haas, continuing the thread, the trend of stepping into a seat vacated by Nico Hülkenberg. He did it when he moved to Force India, and Nico went to
Kevin
Renault.
Magnussen 100% out now.
Then Nico left Renault to go to Haas, and he jumped and did all. He's followed him every single step.
Maximum effort.
Maximum effort. Yes. So Esteban Ocon to Haas. Interestingly, linking back up with Ayo Komatsu, who race engineered him, I should say, for his very first F1 test with Lotus back in the day, back in 2014.
Yeah, and gets to have another tall, thin teammate, which actually is not just a fun fact that we think potentially, please fact check this, we think it could be the tallest cumulative lineup ever, if you like, in history. We're not sure.
Ollie's convinced he's taller than Esteban as well. There's going to be
like 5 centimetres
like a height
taller.
off between the two of them.
But actually, from a design perspective, that's actually really useful.
Yeah.
Because their centre of gravity is fairly similar, and obviously with the driver weight's going up by 2 kilograms next year, so they've got a bit of margin to bulk up as well if they want to hit the gym.
So from going with Yuki Tsunoda and Nick de Vries being the two shortest drivers in the team, we are doing the longest now.
But purely from a design perspective, it is actually quite helpful if your drivers are a similar weight distribution and height.
More
Well, it's not
buckets.
just the height, is it? It's
Trident.
their build, everything. They're very, very similar. Quite wiry. Yeah, tall. Right, let's hear from Esteban Ocon.
Esteban, good to see you. Congratulations, obviously, on the new deal with Haas. Can you tell us how it all came about? How important was AO, and how much are you looking forward to that new chapter in your career?
Yeah, very much looking forward to it. Obviously, great to be finally able to talk about it. You know, it's an exciting challenge that we have ahead. You know, the team has been on a massively upward trajectory at the moment, and they want to keep that going. And yeah, obviously I have a very long history with Hayao, who's been my first race engineer in Formula 1 10 years ago now, and yeah, he's convinced me with his plan where they want to head to.
That's
I got
nice.
the same, you know, goal as they have, and it is.
Well, I mean, don't you have that for Alpine? Or did you lose everything you thought about Alpine when you got dropped?
It is, you know, fantastic to be finally teaming up.
What has AO told you about the short, medium, long-term goals of the team, and what about your new teammate for next year as well, Ollie Behrman?
Yeah, they are competitors and they want to improve, you know, step by step they want to get better. They have, as I said, big plans ahead to, you know, get that.
Oh, oh yeah! Toyota might join them, eller, in some way. So that's, you can say, somewhat big plans. But what will that actually lead to? That's the big question. I mean, hopefully it will lead to something like Haas finally sells the team and Toyota can finally take it over and bring back. Yeah, then we will have 2 German teams. Oh wait. 1 fully Japanese team and then 1 half Japanese team, you can say, with the Honda engine for Aston Martin. So let's see, 2 German, Mercedes, are they? I mean, the engine of German, 100%, but the team, are they? Do they stand as a British team? No, can't. No. Well, it's based Brackley, United Kingdom, so let's see. Can we get any information about? And do we need to go to another place to test it out? F1 Mercedes. Well, we shouldn't check Mercedes. Teams. F1. Let's see if we can get any information. Mercedes. And like with okay. But okay, we can say it's a German team then. 100% a German team then. Even if they are maybe in Great Britain. United. Let's see, can we see any other information? Probably not. So wait. Oh, they are thinking Aston Martin is a British team, but will have a Honda engine. I mean, the Japanese national anthem will probably be played. Or will the British be played? Wait, we should maybe look that up. F1. The fuck should I search on? Can we find anything about team's nationality? Let's see. Was it? Yeah, I can just one. Unlike drivers who are required to complete an FF Formula on the yeah, sure. Then national of the parent national automobile club, they should do. Okay, based on this regulation, despite the fact that most current teams are based in the UK, this country is official represented in Formula 1 and only by teams holding a racing license issued by the British National. Okay, so if Aston Martins is holding that, it will probably be Great Britain, eller United Kingdom's national anthem that will be played. Teams take nationality of their parent that issued the license for the period unless it's under the nationality is allowed. Several teams change the nationality during the competition in Formula 1, some even twice. Shadow from American to British, Benetton from British to Italian. Benetton. And then to France for the Alpine, eller Renault. British to Austria. Nej, det var även där Renault. The Befor sponsorship season teams national also determine the color of the car. What? Okay, that's interesting. So, country equal color. Oh yeah, fuck me. They're playing the Austrian national anthem, not Honda's. Because the Honda Onion. Okay, so there was more or less nothing. Okay, let's see what Ocon can more say about his dream in house.
On the way and to improve, you know, the situation they are in, and they are already doing that at the moment. So it is exciting. As I said, it is a new challenge for me, which I'm very much looking forward to, and yeah, to be racing with Holly as well. You know, he's an exciting young prospect. Many people say he's going to be a future world champion, so yeah, I look forward to be teaming up with him and hopefully push the team forward.
Thanks, Esteban. Good luck.
We were talking to Ollie Bear
Wait,
earlier.
he will be a future world champion. Won't you be a future world champion? Don't you believe in yourself that much? Okay.
Today, and he said how much he was looking forward to racing with Esteban Ocone. So that is another team's lineup confirmed. Other news coming into today.
Oh shit, fuck me. Have I? Where do we have open Dream 6? Have I put him Esteban Ocone? Yes, I already have. And then we need to go change that out to this one. Yeah, we have already Esteban Ocone and Oliver Bearman. The question is, will Sergio Perez keep his Red Bull seat? And if he does, most likely Leon Alonso will be still promoted to Visa Cash App RB Formula 1 team. And that's the question, where will Daniel Ricciardo go? Will he go to Williams or Audi? And that depends on where will Carlos Sainz go. Will he go to Williams or stake F1 team Kick Sauber? And when that's done, Alpine will probably look between, hopefully, Jürgen Joe and Mick Schumacher. Let's see, do I even have Jack Doohan here? I mean, so little I care and think about Jack Doohan will be in Formula 1. I don't even have... I mean, I have fucking Colton Herta. Imu Wasa. I have Arthur Leclerc. Alex Palou from IndyCar. Joseph Marti from Formula 2. Well, he's from the times when he actually was in Formula 1. Bortoletto in Formula 2. Miney in Formula 3. And this is maybe more copium. Dino Beganovic from Formula 3. Drugovic, the winner in Formula 2. Theo Pourchaire, the winner for Formula 2, doing some stuff in IndyCar. Vesti, almost the winner for Formula 2 last year. But Theo Pourchaire took that. I don't know what he will be doing, but I believe more that Vesti will sit in Alpine than fucking Jack Doohan. I don't understand why that can that can actually be a possibility. That Jack Doohan can sit in an Alpine car before Jürgen Joe or Mick Schumacher. And also, if Jürgen Joe joins Renault, this can maybe be Renault's future, becoming Lotus again. Or if Mick Schumacher joins Renault, then the team up with Mercedes can be maybe a good thing. So we have Audi for Nico Hülkenberg, and then we have Mercedes for Mick Schumacher. But yeah, that's done. Haas, eller Esteban Ocon in Haas.
Down at Alpine, of course, because Esteban is leaving Alpine. They have a new livery this weekend, Ruth. It's a Deadpool Wolverine livery.
I'm such a fan.
It's great.
I'm such a fan.
Gasly wearing a Wolverine helmet this weekend. Esteban wearing the Deadpool one. Esteban did say that he had full Deadpool overalls.
Wait, what?
I've seen them. They're not. They're just red overalls. I'm actually quite disappointed. I was hoping for the full Wolverine outfit from Gasly and the full.
Academy race, we could get Lady Pool.
That would have been amazing. But sadly, all is not to.
Yeah.
Goody boo over there at Alpine. At the moment, news continues, or rumors, I should say, continue to be spread about the team looking towards a Mercedes deal for engines, and not just engines, but engines, gearbox, the whole rear end of the car. It looks like it's becoming ever closer. Some saying that it may come as early as 2025, which appears to be news to all of the 500 workers over at Viry-Châtillon, which currently make the Renault power unit in the back of the Alpine. Very strict union laws over there, so we have to see exactly how that works out for Alpine, but tricky times talk as well. Bruno Famin may be under some pressure as team principal at Alpine, but we will keep you updated over the course of the weekend and coming weekends, exactly how everything transpires down there at Alpine. Right, we're here in Spa. It is one of the world's great circuits. Alex Brundle is going to take us around the track.
Around the track indeed, or certain
let's see.
Bits of the track. It's an outlier, this one, but it's an outlier in terms of a very specific combination metrics called...
Oh, this track almost looked like Venezuela, if Venezuela takes the last part of the country they want.
Sensitivity to efficiency. Sensitivity to efficiency is the word I was attempting. And that's because you have one of the highest periods of VMAX anywhere in Formula 1 at the end of the Kemmel Straight. It's a long period where the cars are going towards the highest speed allowable.
Oh, Perez and Max Verstappen, man, that was so long time ago. You saw them together on racetrack
by the drag configuration
on the same lap.
You also have some of the highest speed grip limited apexes in Formula 1.
Could that be good or bad for Red Bull or Perez? I don't know. So depressing.
1. Those are the apexes where you're traveling at an extremely high speed, but you're also grip limited in terms of the speed that you can take. That means that cars need both downforce and the ability to relinquish
So probably yes.
drag in order to do a fast lap at this racetrack. So much so, and it's such an outlier in terms of being reliant on this metric, that actually teams often run an aero configuration which is not immediately centered to the track, but is their most efficient downforce configuration that fits within the error bars of the race circuit, meaning that we get...
Hopefully, it can please be a Sir Paris win. An easy Sir Paris win.
These battles around the racetrack where some teams are extremely fast through this flat-out first sector, then much slower through the middle sector and fast again through the high-speed third sector. Some teams are faster in the middle. This was highlighted last year when McLaren picked a very high downforce setup and was swamped during the race. So there's a Bible that comes out in engineering terms at the beginning of each race weekend.
Shit, that stuff happened. Fucking Williams overtaking McLaren. And wasn't this when McLaren started to be good?
And it's the FIA upgrades document.
If
you're interested in the runners and riders this weekend, make sure you check it. Anyone with a blank list under their name is in potential trouble this weekend. We saw that at Silverstone. Aero configurations that Dick's drag for Mercedes and for McLaren help them be much more competitive over the race weekend. And I'm really interested, Ruth, to know what you're seeing down in the pit lane. I know you've been scouting about in terms of what aero configurations and potential changes you might be able to see.
Yeah, exactly. So about this time of day is where you start to see people's initial aero configuration. Now, remember, they can change the wing, obviously. They've got 3 practice sessions. And it is one where you do look at what your neighbours are doing. But, can we get, like, you know, breaking news from the pit lane? McLaren have a skinny wing. So last year, they ran that high downforce setup. They didn't actually have a wing that was, you know, skinny enough to be able to kind of produce the efficiency that they needed. But if you do look at it down in the pit lane, that is very, very thin. In fact...
So is that a good thing or bad thing? I mean, it should be good because they can be faster on the straight than they were apparently in that race. Oh my god, so less depressing racing for them.
It's even thinner than the one on the Red Bull, which somewhat surprisingly, at least for me, they've got quite a kind of, well, everything's low downforce here, but let's call it low-medium downforce. So it's a bigger wing than the one on the McLaren, which makes sense if you're Checo, maybe, to kind of improve your qualifying performance, but makes less sense if you are Max Verstappen and you know you need an overtaking special to come through from the back. So wouldn't surprise me if that wing, at least on Max's car, gets changed to a thinner one later in the race weekend.
The Red Bull proved, though, didn't it, that having that slightly larger rear wing, slightly more draggy rear wing, when you actually engaged DRS, it gave it more effect because you're opening it up. Brundle, I know that you've probably been having a little look at that. Red Bull are expecting to be the fastest outfit here this weekend.
Hopefully they are. Man, hopefully it will be Sir Paris comeback tour. He gets his win, he's back, he's happy, the team is happy, he will stay, and then he gets a win, so he is he is the last person in the top teams that get a win.
Original setup of the car that we saw with the big haunches, the cannons down the side as well.
Potentially a hedge, though, Will. Potentially a hedge, because as we know, weather forecasting, ever reliable in Spa, is thinking potential rain throughout Friday and throughout Saturday. And what happened?
Hopefully, no rain will happen. So it's like it will be the driest qualifying ever. Perez qualifying pole position, and the race dry, super hot, and he just have a happy
then,
Paris
of course, less of
day.
the time is in this area of the racetrack, and more of the time delivered from the cars happens between there and there. You spend more time in the corners, therefore there's more time to lose. So it is always the hedge here of drag versus downforce, but again, going to have to keep half an eye on the conditions this weekend. That Red Bull may be edging a little bit more towards wet or intermediate conditions in terms of their optimization.
Lovely stuff, Brundle. Thank you very much. We're running out of time in the show, but I will just tell you very quickly, big changes at Audi / Sauber over the last few days.
Let's stake F1 team kick Sauber. The fuck are you doing? They're not even Audi. Fucking mean. Oh yeah, the news. Andreas Seidel will leave. And then will some Audi guy that was the face of Audi when Audi joined or said they will join Formula 1. I don't know his name.
Gone is Seidel. Gone is Hoffman. In.
Yeah, Hoffman. I don't know why. It's so weird that he got also released. I mean, sure, Andreas Seidel get released. And then Binotto, that was in Ferrari, will join, sure. But why Hoffman? You know, what did he do? What didn't he do that made so people didn't want him in that place?
Man, Mattia Binotto, we will be covering that throughout the weekend, and here is where you can see everything this weekend here at the Belgian Grand Prix on F1 TV, and it all starts tomorrow, Friday, with free practice 1 coming your way at 1:15.
Oh, fuck this music. Go away. We want the last thing that we say, probably how people will finish.
Of course, get your teams locked in before qualifying. Ruth, could be a tough one this weekend to make your minds up about that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's still McLaren. I think they're going to be slightly slower in the race, but they're going to qualify ahead versus Maax, and whether or not he's practiced doing that overtake in Blanchimont that he did in 2000.
Hopefully he will have practice on. But man, it will be so good if Red Bull is super good at this race, and because the stuff Max Verstappen will have, Perez can now get pole position and win a race, and maybe secure his rest of his season in Red Bull. And I mean, it could be so amazing. And sadly, it may be raining qualifying, he crashes out, and everything is lost.
2015, maybe on a video game. I don't know, but he's doing quite well that time.
He won't be able to practice it on the video game. Helmut Marko's told him what time he has to go to bed, and he's taken the Wi-Fi code and nicked his PlayStation.
Also, this is the most fastest way I will collect an iron. Until I actually build an iron farm. And sometimes iron, if I'm not careful how I fucking place down the lava, I fucking lose the iron. Or I lose a lot of villager. This is really bad iron farm, but it was time I need to deal with.
Apologise to GP, young man. That's what he said. Right, that's it. That's your show. Thank you so much for tuning in.
No! Did I miss where you predict?
F1 Fantasy, of course. Get your teams locked in before qualifying, Ruth. Could be a tough one this weekend to make your minds up about that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's still McLaren. I think they're going to be slightly slower in the race.
Hopefully they are, and Perez can cruise to a beautiful victory. So he will be... So everyone in the top 4 teams have now got 1 victory each. And Landooooo is back to be P2 again. Maybe Max Verstappen P3. I mean, that would be so beautiful. Please, Sir Perez, make that happen. Show that you're... I mean, I feel like... Shouldn't he wanna try super hard now? Max Verstappen will have a penalty. Don't know how big it will be, but it's said he will have a penalty. So he's out the picture. So it's like it's your win to lose now. So make a good qualifying. You don't need to be on pole, but just be up there. Don't do any mistakes, and then you can maybe win.
But they're going to qualify ahead versus Maax.
Make McLaren do the mistakes, and people can talk about, is this the one more win at a race where Lando Norris lost the win?
And whether or not he's practiced doing that overtake in Blanchimont that he did in 2015, maybe on a video game. I don't know, but he did it quite well that time.
He won't be able to practice it on the video game.
Not a lot of irons.
Marco's told him what time he has to go to bed, and he's taken the Wi-Fi code and nicked his PlayStation. Apologise to GP, young man. That's what he said.
Okay,
right,
so they really didn't they?
Folks, it's going to be a great
Oh, that's
weekend.
so boring. Okay, my prediction will be, yeah, Perez, the winner.
Green flag.
London, no green flag. London Norris. P2, like always. And then Max Verstappen P3. Or maybe even Oscar Piastri P3, who knows. But it will be amazing to see Sergio Perez win a race. He will not leave Red Bull this season. He will stay. Maybe 2025 he will not be in Red Bull. Or he will. And Ricciardo have to make room for Liam Lawson. To either Audi, Stake F1 team, Keith Sauber, or Williams. God damn it. Can you? You are not one of them. You look different. That's why we can't keep you. Okay, but let's see. Autosport F1 Belgian Grand Prix news from Spa paddock. Let's see. I want to see if can I see. They should. Yeah. The thumbnail moving Ocon. Yeah, and Haas. So they will probably talk about that.
Thursday, media day's now over. Luckily, the weather's held out today. I can see a little bit of blue sky even, so it's pretty good for Spa. Pretty busy day actually. Back to back, sometimes the news can get a bit slow and boring, but it started quite early this morning. Esteban Ogone finally signed his deal with Haas. Well, finally announced. I think we knew it was coming, so just when it got announced. I think you spoke to him earlier on.
I did, yes. I think he was. Let's be honest, it's not been the easiest season for him. So I think he's kind of struggled a little bit. He's been very disappointed with Alpine this season. And I think the whole team has, to be honest with you. But he seemed really sort of rejuvenated by this signing. Very, very excited to get to work with the team. And I think one of the things he cited was the fact that when Ayao Komatsu had come to him with the idea of, I want you to be on my team, he was really taken on board by the plans. I think he was, shown quite a lot of what was going on, the plans that Komatsu has for the team. And
man, that would be so funny. Because Alpine taking a Michelin, they will actually be better next season than Haas is. That will be funny.
That's something you want to be on board with. And he said, he's used to working in smaller teams, like his Force India days and that kind of thing. So it's kind of a very relatively natural fit for him. But the other thing as well is he's got Oliver Behrman as his teammate next season. And he said, well, it's the first time in my career that I'm the veteran in the team now. He's always been either the same age as Gasly now or the younger driver, and now this is his chance to lead the team. So he says Behrman's not going to need too much advice from him. But yeah, he seemed very, very pumped for his new role. And I think Haas is looking forward to having him on board as well.
Excellent. Obviously, they're one of the big talking points that remains since Hungary. Sunday night was the team orders situation. Rights and wrongs and controversies, and could it be handled, not be handled. I spoke to Lando earlier. It's quite interesting actually, because you weren't sure, because sometimes these teams and drivers come out of controversies. I say it's been talked about behind closed doors, it's all been settled. I asked him, you know, could things have been done differently? And he was absolutely adamant, yes, they could have been, from both the team's perspective, but he said most importantly from mine, he felt that when the order came, he should have done it immediately, because A, it would have allowed him to overtake Oscar again, which shows they were racing, which hadn't been clarified before. But also, he said he wasn't too proud either that, you know, it overshadowed Piastri's first win, overshadowed the McLaren 1-2 for the team, taken away what should have been a joyous celebration, and the headlines were all about something else. So he was quite, I wouldn't say downbeat, but it was very reflective, Lando. Were you surprised?
That's nice. Understood what this win stuff maybe looked like.
Saw those comments?
I sort of was and I wasn't, but because as you know, like Norris is behind the wheel, he's a fierce competitor, and then out of it, give him a few days to reflect, and it's kind of a case of, well, actually, you know, he doesn't want to be in the sort of firing line, he doesn't want to be in that kind of limelight, let's say. So I'm not surprised, and you know, he's already walked back on a few comments earlier this season. How about from your perspective? What did you kind of think of it? No,
I mean, I thought it was very, very honest and open as the team's been. I think as you dug into what happened last weekend, because on Sunday night when Andrea Stella explained, you know, we did it because we were protecting undercuts and stuff, I thought, nah, that sounds like a nonsense explanation. But when you dug into it, actually was correct that Lando was under threat from Lewis. Oscar and Lando were both under threat from Maax if he could have made that stop work. So it was a very difficult situation for both of them. But I think they've kind of learned their lesson, they've made the changes, and it's coming on through now. I think the other talking point is, you and I were walking here, we saw Max Verstappen speaking to his engineer, GP, down by the trucks. So it's been quite interesting because Max got some heat last weekend for very aggressive remarks and comments on the radio.
Yeah, for some reason.
Max's session earlier on was he was quite feisty, saying, you know, I'm fighting for a win, the team let me down strategy, the upgrades weren't working, I want to win, this is how we deal with it. No, I'm not here to be nice, I'm here to win. So it's just very interesting. But I think, from my understanding, there's a team meeting as well in the motorhome tonight. So I think there'll be a bit of maybe modified behaviour in the future, shall we say. And obviously Checo Perez's future still remains up there. You were at the Checo session. What was he saying today?
Go away. Let's see, but I will let's see, how much iron will I collect? 64 elites. That will bring, that will give me Good. Oh my god, fuck this button. Let's see, something with Max Verstappen.
Walking here, we saw Max Verstappen speaking to his engineer, GP,
yeah, 64,
down by the trucks. So it's been quite interesting because Max got some heat last weekend for very aggressive remarks and comments on the radio. Max's session earlier on was he was quite feisty, saying, you know, I'm fighting for a win, the team let me down strategy, the upgrades weren't working, I want to win, this is how we deal with it. No, I'm not here to be nice, I'm here to win. So it's just very interesting. But I think, from my understanding, there's a team meeting as well in the motorhome tonight. So I think there'll be a bit of maybe modified behaviour in the future, shall we say.
Right.
And obviously Checo Perez's future still remains up there. You were at the Checo session. What was he saying today?
He's still bullish as he ever was, 100% guaranteed. He says that this is not going to be his last race for Red Bull. And I think he's kind of stuck to that line. I don't think he believes that it's going to be his last Red Bull race, and he was quite adamant that they brought a few things this weekend. He wouldn't elaborate on what, but this was going to improve the car and give him a little bit more feeling.
Oh, please be so he can win a race. That would be a fairy tale, Mercedes. Not that Lewis Hamilton wins in Silverstone in such a weird way.
With what he's got, which I think, let's be honest, has been kind of his main problem, really. Towards the start of the season, the car starts in a certain way, relatively benign handling, and then it gets to a point where it develops away from him, he loses confidence, then that cycle kind of happens, and that's one way of looking at it. perhaps he just gets his confidence not by being beaten by Maax week in, week out.
So there's been two talking points as well this week post-Hungary. Both happened to me. I mean, I've got a bit of a history in Formula 1 of big stuff happening when I'm travelling. Normally I'm on a plane and it's driver announcements, but this time I was on a train from Vienna to Cologne. Two big things happening. One, Alpine. Obviously we had the story about Alpine and Mercedes.
Oh, will it be the Andreas Seidel stuff and then Alpine stuff?
Deal looks now very close. Suspension, gearbox, engine for 26. Could even happen in 25. Distinct possibility of that. So a bit more news on the Alpine team this weekend as well from the paddock today. It appears that there'll be also some change of team management is likely. Bruno Famin is set to maybe depart this summer. Oliver Oakes, high-tech F2, F3 boss, should be coming in. Don't think anything's official. There was no statement from the team. Nothing confirmed yet, but that's what we understand is happening. And also Audi, big change this week. They put a statement out when I was on the train that Mattia Binotto, the former Ferrari team principal, is coming in. I was quite shocked when it came in. There's not many press releases I open and go, wow. But a big change there. And it obviously has an impact on the driver market as well. You know, I've been chasing Carlos Sainz. Binotto worked with Sainz at Ferrari. So there could be some implications there. How do you see that scenario panning out?
Well, it's been quite interesting because I went to both media sessions for both the current Sauber drivers. Joe was actually quite, I'm not going to say forceful, but he was quite steadfast in his belief that all of this discussion about Audi and all of the kind of effort put into the project and all of this changing in personnel, it's really not helped their current form. And I think that's obviously reflective in the results. They haven't been making a great deal of progress, and he says, you know, that's because of that. All of the eggs are in the 2026 basket, and they're not really doing a whole lot now. And I suppose when it's 2026, these regulations aren't really going to matter. So to them, it doesn't really make much odds. Obviously, they probably want to look good on track, but ultimately, this short-term progress isn't really what they need. With regards to Binotto, I think it's a really interesting signing, actually, because what you had was you had Andreas Seidel on one side, and then you had Audi's own Oliver Hoffman, and talks of a clash between them. So the team...
Yeah, it's like... Andreas Seidel, sure. But why is he leaving for? So weird.
The team has just decided, okay, well, let's out with the old and in with the new. And Binotto knows Formula 1, was with Ferrari for, you know, decades, let's say, in various different roles. So he knows what he's doing. He knows how to run an engine operation, which is probably what Audi wants, a little bit more expertise. Also knows how to run a race team as well. So obviously the links are there with Sainz, having worked with him before. But he might be a sort of good, you know, factor to pull drivers that might not necessarily have wanted to come to the team before. So I think it's an interesting move. Whether it works, I guess we'll only find out then. But yeah, I think very interesting few days, certainly.
We've talked a lot about off-track stuff, but we're here at Spa.
Let's see. Yeah, mostly was off-track. So let's have 3 minutes on track.
Obviously on track matters. Most important question, what's the weather forecast?
Weather. Oh, I was going to tell everybody about how I've eaten my own body weight in waffles, but okay, weather. Well, it's currently dry, as you can see. We're not wearing coats. Tomorrow we might be. We're expecting some overnight rain. I think it will ease up at some point and then it will start again for the practice sessions. Saturday, oh, I feel like Carol Kirkwood here. Saturday, dry FP3, rainy qualifying, and then all day dry Sunday. So that's what the forecast is now. As ever, this can be very dynamic and change. So, but that's what we can expect going into this weekend.
And in terms of form guide, obviously Verstappen's facing an engine penalty. They won't confirm it till it's official.
So hopefully this will lead to an easy
he goes out there.
So Perez win.
The pit lane with the new parts. But it's happening. So he's going to be on the back foot this weekend. McLaren's been strong. Fast tracks, slow tracks, hot tracks, wet tracks, cold tracks, doesn't really matter. It's quick. Is it another McLaren 1-2 nailed on?
I don't think it's necessarily nailed on. And we're expecting the temperatures to be quite cool as well. So that should help Mercedes a little bit. Ferrari's a little bit worried because there's quite a lot of high-speed corners here. They're not too sure about that new update they brought to Hungary. Haven't really had the chance to test it out properly, so this will be the real litmus test for it. But you can't really count Red Bull out, and the last 2 years, Verstappen's taken an engine penalty here and then just soared through the field and gone and won. So he has to be a factor, surely. What do you think? Do you reckon it's still in it?
I think it's going to be harder to come through this year. I think the Red Bull's advantage over everyone else has been negated quite a lot. I think it's going to be harder to overtake, harder to get in the kind of find any clean air, it'll be dirty air. So I think it's going to be a much harder challenge to come through. I think it's McLaren's weekend to lose, but of course I could be proved wrong. We'll be back for more tomorrow, 2 practice sessions, and we'll know a lot more about how those cars are stacking up.
Let's see, 160 more. Let's see. We need... So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 3, 8, 12. 12. Yeah, more than see, 32. 48. Yeah, if we get 64, that will be good. Good enough. Let's see. But I really hope Perez will have a good race. It will be so depressing if he will have a bad race when he could have, thanks to Max Verstappen not being up there. Mm, 35, we need 5, 25, 29 more. Then we can leave. Oh shit, we level 158, so. I really hope it will not be end rain in the qualifying. I mean, I really don't hope it will be rain, but then the question is, should it maybe be rain so Sergio Perez can be even better in the qualifying? I mean, could the way the car is be better in more rain than not? $20, 29. Yeah, 29. Come on. Make some more iron golem spawn in. Nice. One, 21, 25. Come on, 25. Give me some more iron. Iron golem so I can get more iron. Nice. 22, 8, 18, 22. More iron. I need more iron. And if Perez wins, hopefully that will make so he secure his seat 100%. Then it's time for Ricardo to leave Visa Cash App AB Formula 1 team and find a new place to drive in. Five, 15, 19. Come on, 19. We need 4 more iron golems. Three more after this. Then I need to collect more iron. Uh, 48 to 12, 16. Come on. Let's see, what more team can have a good day? Or a good race weekend? Didn't James Wows say that the Williams will be good? Hopefully they are. Some more points for them. Alpine will probably be bad. Maybe Aston Martin will also be bad. Still no points for Stake F1 team Kick Sauber. 8, 12. I must be in the cover here. I'm not an iron golem. Seven more. 7 more. Then we can watch P1s and have a reaction on them, and let's see what they think about this Grand Prix. Can Perez maybe get his first win? No, it would be amazing if that happened. Please make it happen. And first win this season, I must say. It will not be his first win, it will be his... Yeah, I don't know how many wins he have. Let's see, 1 in Shakir for Racing Point. Then he got 1 in Baku 2021, so 2 wins. Then he got 1 win in Monaco and Saudi Arabia, I believe. So 2 wins, so 4 wins. Could that be it? So 5th win, 4th win for Red Bull and 5th win overall. Four more. 4 more. So 1 more. Then we can make the buckets and then we can continue the fish collecting. The fish, tropical fish collecting. We don't get him go into the lava. Yeah, we have now. Let's see. While we're still here, we make the buckets. Then maybe 1 more can spawn in, and we can maybe get. Nice. And then we take this one out. Wait, cobblestone? Yeah. Let's see what P1 thinks about this Grand Prix.
To the 2024
Belgian
Grand Prix. Hello everybody and welcome back to the B1 podcast with Matt and Tommy. It's Belgian Grand Prix edition. Spa, we are nearly here and it's time to see if we have been in the kitchen. Have we been seasoning a few predictions? Do we think we're going to get another, well, I was going to say interesting race. Hungary wasn't interesting apart from the controversy on the team radio, but we are overdue.
Perez, 100% the win.
Like Spa, you are beautiful. The track is just
gorgeous.
Every driver's dream. You've got overtaking opportunities supposedly, and yet we've not really seen any recently. So this year, is it going to happen, Tommy?
Surely it is, because
Perez win.
Yeah, it's not delivered recently, which is a big shame because it's one of those circuits where we could never have a good race there again, but as soon as it's dropped off the calendar, we'd all be outraged because it is a legendary circuit and the one we all love, you know, driving on video games. And yeah, this is
actually for me it's Monaco, because the only thing I remember driving a Formula 1 game is how weird the pit stop was. That after a corner you had to drive in directly right, and then you had the pit stop.
This is such a legendary track, but it is due a tasty Grand Prix. Now this season has given us a lot of spice, a very unexpected spice compared to what we were expecting at the start of the season, so maybe it's time.
Okay, let's get into our predictions then and start with biggest good surprise.
Sergio Perez.
All right, hear me out. My biggest good surprise for the Belgian Grand Prix is Lando Norris. Yeah. look, he's only won one Grand Prix this year, but I feel like another victory is on the cards. Spoiler alert for what my top 3 might be, or at least one of them. I know it's going to require him to win the Grand Prix, but he's amazing round Belgium. I think that obviously he had that massive crash in qualifying.
Do you think you can get a healthy lunch for 1 euro for it?
Maybe a snack? No, that's not even a coffee.
Give me yours.
This is Plenty Shake, an affordable, healthy meal you can take on the go.
So people are spending way too much on lunch because they don't have time to cook at home. Then we turn to fast foods that taste good, but
people are doing that.
Plenty Shake changes that. It's made of real food and has plant proteins, carbs, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and more. It comes in 12 amazing flavors, and you get everything your body needs in less than 2 minutes for only €1.43.
And they even have a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked.
Wow,
Plus,
nice.
if you buy 4 bags, you can get an extra bag and additional goodies for free. So if you want to start saving on lunch while still eating healthy, get Plenty Shake now.
Men kom igen nu!
Buying a few years ago, didn't he? But he was actually on course to potentially take pole in very changeable, tricky conditions. And I just think that McLaren are going to be really good around Spa again. It looks like Max Verstappen's going to be taking a 10-place penalty, if not starting at the back, if he decides to take a whole host of other things. So the door is wide open for McLaren to win this race, and that is why I'm going for Lando Norris.
Interesting. I'm glad you kind of covered off the fact that he kind of needs to to win to be good, biggest good surprise now. And he is very good in the changeable conditions as well, which it looks like it's going to be so far. We'll see. But it's still Friday and Saturday rain, so let's see. Biggest good surprise, I have gone a lot more of a rogue choice than you and gone for Sergio Perez.
Yes! Hi!
Now, his is the opposite. He just needs to not crash all weekend, and his biggest good surprise.
No, he's off the back of a lovely little P7 in Hungary. Huge points for Red Bull.
Exactly. I think he's going to
win,
have a better weekend, keeps it out the wall, delivers a strong points finish, which I can see happening. He'll go into that summer break.
Strong points finish.
A win.
Little cheeky P5 or something?
P5, something like that.
Okay.
Race
and
win.
You cannot say, and I'm covering off this loophole now, oh, well, I know he finished P9, but he did out-qualify Max Verstappen, who started from the back.
Okay, well, yeah, I won't be going for that one.
I'm just covering off now because I can see there might be a little cheeky something there. Okay, let's move on to biggest flop. Now, I've tried this once. Didn't work. This time it's going to work. Lance Stroll. He's known as a qualifying specialist in the rain, although I don't remember the last time we actually saw a qualifying special from him in the rain. But I just feel as though
I've never seen that.
Happen. Like, he's
it's going
far too quietly under the radar and scoring points and beating Fernando Alonso. Alonso's going to have to chef him at some point, and I feel like this is the weekend for it. So yeah, biggest flop, Lance Stroll. But as you always know, this is just vibes.
Biggest flop, I've gone for a team again, and the team is Aston Martin. So I am very much looking forward to Fernando Alonso winning the Grand Prix
points for Williams.
Biggest flop. But they kind of snuck back into, it's not quite Formula A, but ahead of Formula B and there or thereabouts. I feel like they're going to go back to being absolutely...
Mercedes is Formula B. And Ferrari. They Formula D.
Abysmal again.
Vissa Cash App RB Formula 1 team is Formula C. And Haas can also be in Formula C.
It's interesting that you say that, because you would like to think that a little rainy Spa in qualifying would allow Alonso to really get the ingredients out and cook up a storm. But you just feel as though they're going to be horrendous and he won't be able to do anything.
I just don't feel like it's going well in that team at all. They've really dropped off form. I don't think the atmosphere is great. I think it was very interesting that Fernando Alonso kind of didn't get the favour returned by Stroll, but of course he's not going to publicly have a go at him when his dad is the boss.
Okay, well, we're both going for something going on in Aston Martin. Let's go to pole position then.
So Perez.
Hamilton.
No, fuck that. Why have Lewis Hamilton when you can have Sergio Perez? But surely he will qualify.
Thompson's getting pole. Changeable conditions. Mercedes, they might be all right in those conditions. When
hopefully
you're
they
back
will
in a
be
driver
bad.
like that to get pole position, if we genuinely do have quite a lot of rain coming for Saturday, and Mercedes aren't that far off.
You picked Lando Norris as the good surprise. Why can't he get a pole?
Of course, Hungary was a bit of a wake-up call, but then Hungary is a very different track to Spa, and you'd like to think that Spa is more similar to Silverstone in the sense of it's like a power track.
Disgusting.
So yeah, I think Hamilton will grab pole.
Interesting. So pole position, I've gone for.
Sorry, Perez.
Max Verstappen.
Come on. Okay, well, he can actually get pole position, but he will not stay in pole position. So. Okay, yes. Och sen så Perez P2. Please.
Which, of course,
the reality.
I know what you're thinking, but it is still pole position if he qualifies in pole position.
Yeah, actually true.
And I don't think that even with a penalty... Yeah. Oh my god.
Or is this when he start the race, the pole position is...
Don't tell me, like, we've had this conversation...
Wait, we need to... Oh, fuck that.
So...
I know... Kevin Magnussen didn't get his pole position because it was for a fucking sprint race. And the winner of the sprint race then got the fucking pole position. So disgusting. F1 classified pole position. What the fuck? Is that really true? The first place on a starting grid as awarded to the driver who recorded the fastest lap. Okay, no. Thought it was... can we... Game rules. Who got pole in the F1 today? Let's see, can we get any information about... F1, let's see if we can get up... Man, just give fucking information that I don't fucking care about. Let's see. Grand Prix, we can then determine the drive position on the starting grid of the race held on Sunday. Oh shit, this one. Although from 2021 to 2023, in small numbers of events called sprint races are held on Saturday, in which case the qualifying session is held on Fridays, and those Grand Prix weekends in 2021 winners. The sprint was credited as pole position, and this fucked Kevin Magnussen so hard. When he actually got the pole position, but then George Russell got it because the sprint race. It's a fucking bad system. So it should be the qualifying will... He will get a pole, but he will not start in pole.
Many times with Charles Leclerc. Because it counts as pole, so Max will, I think, still want to try and bag a pole position because he'll want to suffer the damage. He's not going to just be like, oh, I'm going to start from the pit lane. He will he'll want to start P11.
Okay, cool. Let's go to our top three then. In third position, I am locking in.
And then Sir Paris can start in pole.
Oscar Piastri. Oscar will get a nice little podium, but not another victory.
Let's see. Well, I would say Sergio Perez winner, Lando Norris P2 like always, and Max Verstappen P3. So Oscar Piastri will not have a podium in my prediction.
I don't see it. Don't see it in my mind's eye. No disrespect to him, he drove incredibly around Hungary. But when we're looking at pure, raw, unadulterated speed, still lacking a tiny bit at the end of that race to Lando. So I think that, well...
Because of damage, can it be?
I obviously believe that Lando's going to be right up there. Not on pole, but I think Lando might be on the front row, and yeah, Oscar will finish third.
P3, I've gone for Max Verstappen. I think he's making it to the podium, but no more. If he has his 10-place penalty.
Your brain literally just started whirring then, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, in second place, I am locking in Lewis Hamilton.
So boring.
He will have a great race, but
hopefully
it won't be
will not. Lewis Hamilton and George Russell can crash in before the first corner.
Because I wonder who I've gone for.
Who could it be?
But I might have. This whole thing might have been a ruse, and I've actually spread my eggs. That's a weird. I haven't put all my eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Because spreading my.
Älskar sport. Älskar boxning.
God damn it! Go away, Ad. But I really hope Sergio Perez can have a really good race, so he can. I mean, Max Verstappen is not in there, so Sergio Perez just need to do a good qualifying, and then he can, the whole day, just think that he can win the race. And in the race, he can also think that he can win the race. And then hopefully he will win the race, and then the comeback is real. Red Bull say we will keep Sergio Perez for the rest of the season. A true fairy tale. Oh my god. Oh shit, I can't skip the ad. Man, 30-second ad. Almost.
P2, I have gone for
all of that.
Lando Norris.
Lando Norris.
More is there to say.
P2. Who's the winner? Charles Leclerc.
Lando. Need I say more? Exactly like you did last time.
You should say more, sir.
I should say more. I think that I don't think McLaren will be as quick as we all think they will at Spa.
Wow.
Red Bull will.
I don't think they're going to be far and away the best cars. I think they'll still be very good.
Like Michelin's aren't.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Okay, interesting. All right, so first position, I have gone for Lando Norris. Yep, Lando's going to win, and then I can start to reply to people that have said, how can you possibly think Lando can win the championship from here? He's 76 points behind.
Okay, so then I really hope Lando Norris will not win. Hopefully Sergio Perez done. 100%. So you can't get this.
Lando Norris.
Tweet back.
All of this. I am seeing an outrageous amount of snowballing hate for Lando Norris.
British fans.
A lot of people not knowing anything about Formula One either, in the sense of thinking it's all over with Max.
Or more or less Lewis Hamilton fans. Probably bring all the hate.
26 points ahead. But when you look at the pace and you look at where the teams are, Red Bull aren't the fastest car at the moment. So, yeah, Lando Norris is going to win, and he's going to put the middle finger up to everybody that's been horrible to him.
P1, I have gone for
Lewis
Hamilton. He's getting another win.
That's so boring.
They were very good at Silverstone, of course. Spa's
Fuck that.
more similar to Silverstone. I think Hamilton's on a great run of form, even at Hungary, which didn't suit their car. Got a podium.
I wonder fucking why. Yeah, tell me why. How the fuck did he get the podium? Was it because he drove so fucking amazingly? The car was so amazingly? Or did Red Bull fucked up so much for Max Verstappen? Maybe that's...
And yeah, I think Mercedes are going to be good.
Okay, all right. So talk me through that just very quickly. The Tommy brain that's going, the Tommy brain Bellingham.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
11th. You think he's going to beat the likes of George Russell, the likes of Oscar Piastri? You think he's going to He's gonna,
but not quite get there.
He will not.
So you do think he'll be the fastest package overall then?
I mean, when people have this fucking retarded prediction, I just wish for the night George Russell and Hamilton collision in the first corner. And then all these washed opinions just go away.
One of, if not the fastest package, yeah. Like I think Verstappen is going to be absolutely rapid this weekend. He loves Spa. He's really quick there. I don't think he'll have anywhere near the problems he had in Hungary, and I think he'll be very, very quick. I just don't think he has as much of an advantage that he's going to breeze through the entire field.
Believe in him.
One crazy prediction.
Perez as the race winner.
Mine is Max Verstappen will not have one angry radio message during the race.
Is that a crazy prediction?
Yes!
Okay, no sass. So, like, no sass at all.
I was going to put sass, and I changed it to angry just so that I had a little bit of a loophole there. Because if he's just GP. Okay, one because he's going to be watched like a hawk as well.
Yeah,
when
he
it
will.
comes to his radio. So
yeah,
I feel like that is actually a crazy prediction.
British fans do not have anything interesting to look at.
If he comms will be on anything he says slightly negative. Like if he mentions that, he didn't like his dinner earlier, like they'll be.
Oh yeah, that'll be played. That'll be played.
Yeah.
So I think that is a very crazy prediction because at some point something's going to happen.
My one crazy prediction is Alpine get a point.
They will not. Come on,
what the point is, or they
well, mate. I mean, I nearly went for Pierre Gasly finishes the race, but no, I'll go for.
I mean, that's really crazy prediction. That will probably not happen.
Alpine get a point. Maybe they are back in it with their. I know you said Spider-Man livery. What is it? Deadpool livery.
Man, it will probably be 2 DNFs. Esteban Ogone and Gasly will DNF before the race, and the livery will never be seen in the race.
Deadpool, yeah,
that's the one.
Looks very cool. I like it.
It looks very, very cool.
Oh shit! Did they both have? Oh, that's lame. I guess they should have at least more Wolverine colors.
Pool livery.
Deadpool, yeah.
That's the one.
Looks very cool. I like it.
It looks very, very cool.
It doesn't look anything like an Alpine, and I love how that's just like something they can do because Ryan Reynolds is there. But here we are.
Yeah.
They're just literally a moving advertising board now, really, Alpine. Anyway, right, 3 crazy predictions from you lot. First and foremost,
Sorry, Paris.
Max Verstappen gets a full 8 hours sleep and wins. We're going to have to get confirmation on how much he sleeps for that race. Imagine if Max does win and goes, went to bed at 10 p.m. Thanks, everybody. Sam467822, Ferrari double DNF. Great. No one cares. And Polski Polak, a driver from Formula B, will be on the podium.
That is bold.
That is very bold.
Wait, Formula B. Let's see, in my opinion, Formula S is McLaren and Red Bull. Formula A is Ferrari and Mercedes, and Formula B will be Haas or Visa Cash App RB Formula 1 team. But I'm guessing no, Formula B can't be Mercedes and Ferrari. I mean, it must be done. Or maybe Aston Martin they're thinking about. They're almost in the Formula C.
Basically the bottom 5 teams, because I don't think we can call Aston Martin in Formula B, or are we including Aston Martin in Formula B this time?
Well, I guess
they shouldn't be Formula B.
Let's include them. Yeah, let's include them.
Yeah. Anyone with less than 100 points in the constructors, because the others are well ahead now. Aston Martin are absolutely nowhere near Merc, are they?
Sad times. Okay, that's it. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening, as always. Remember, we have our US live show tour.
Yeah, and for some reason, people are paying money for that.
Lacking right now. The tickets are available. So please come along if you'd like to see us. And lots of love. Bye.
Bye.
Why USA? The fuck would you talk about? IndyCar. Well, that would be interesting. Oh shit, that's ended quickly. Okay, go away. Yeah, that happened. Man. Oh shit, I didn't... Oh fuck.
Maax presenterar OS i Paris 2024.
Maax.
Endast här kan du se varje ögonblick
That
från
I would
OS.
say. Oh fuck me. Clicking
Maax
everywhere.
presenterar
Oh,
OS i Paris
same,
2024.
Fuck.
Endast här kan du se...
Fuck this. Oh my god. Can't even fucking pause. So lame. At least I can turn off the sound. But Max Verstappen, he should really try to get ads with Max HBO stuff. What more is called Max? I mean, you have McDonald's look-alike Max restaurant that he can also get sponsored by. What more do you have the name Max? The people that are making Sims, doesn't they have something like Sims Maxis? Yeah, almost Max. So Maxis. Let's see. Can we pop? Oh, disgusting! And for some time I couldn't even post the fucking video. Max companies. Max Group. Oh no, they can also sponsor Max Verstappen, New Delhi, India. Okay, Max Group, the fuck are they doing? Is in headquartered in New Delhi, operating fees, healthcare, hospital, real estate. Okay, so they are a big fucking something. See, and then we have this. He can be sponsored by Max. I mean, that will be something. And then we have Max HBO. I mean, wouldn't this also be something? Be sponsored by Max? What more? No, fuck. I'm not changed that back. Oh shit, we need to... go fucking way. Man, I should have one for... no, is that the right? Yeah. Here we have it. Max Group. Let's see. And then what I said, the Max stuff. And then Max HBO. And of course the stuff I said with Maxis. And this, Max can have so many sponsors. I mean, why not? His name is already Max Verstappen, so why not? But what thing I was planning to do before all the fucking cancer. Let's see, can I see the predictions? Where do we have it? There we have it. Hamilton, Norris, and Verstappen. I believe Norris P2, Verstappen P3, but not fucking Lewis Hamilton as P1. It's so fucking lame prediction. Lewis Hamilton, no. Norris could be the winner. Oscar Piastri can be P3, but man, fuck, so lame. Lewis Hamilton P2. When Sir Perez hopefully have amazing qualifying, amazing race, and then he 100% wins the race. Let's see, and now we have the last thing, the F1 World 2022 Belgian Grand Prix preview and prediction. Hopefully he will have some good prediction for Formula 1, yes, but I mean for Perez.
Hi, Sean here. Welcome to the F1 Word and to the preview for the 2024 Belgian Grand Prix, the final race of the latest doubleheader and the last race before F1 takes its annual summer break. If you've been listening close enough to the channel for
and the summer break will last, let's see, can we find that information? Schedule. And let's see, August 20. Oh, there is summertime. August 2023, so that's one, or you can say 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So yeah, that's, you can say somewhat.
the last 7 years, it'll come as a little surprise to hear this is one of my favourite races and tracks of the season. Watching these cars around Spa, even on TV, is spectacular, and more often than not, we do tend to see quite a bit of action across the weekend. That's not to say it's a guaranteed classic, of course it isn't, but it has thrown up some very memorable moments over the years. I cannot...
And one of them will hopefully be Sir Perez winning the Grand Prix.
Wait for this, I really can't. So on that note, let's crack on with the preview, starting as ever with a look at the circuit. So last weekend F1 was in Budapest for the Hungarian Grand Prix, where Oscar Piastri picked up his first Formula 1 win with zero controversy and no drama whatsoever.
True.
Honest. But now it is on to Belgium for the 14th race of the 2024 season. A lap of the simply lovely Spa-Francorchamps circuit is the longest of the year at 7.004 kilometres. That is just over 4.35 miles if you prefer, and is made up of 19 corners with 44 laps scheduled for Sunday's race. And the race lap record is held by Valtteri Bottas, who posted a 1:46.286 back in 2018.
Yeah, quite. I'm level 158. Let's see, where should I take the print screen? That will hopefully be a nice one. Okay, continue.
We've got two DRS zones in action for this one, with the first running down the long Kemmel Straight between turns 4 and 5. That's Radion.
Max Verstappen will use them every lap to get past everyone.
Use the names of the corners. And the final zone is down the start-finish straight, and both zones, by the way, have their own detection points.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. 1, 2, 4 Red Bull. Perez wins and Max Verstappen up second place, and then Landooooo is P3.
When it comes to overtaking, obviously those DRS zones will come in handy, and it is highly likely most action will take place down the Kemmel Straight and into Lacombe. However, it is also possible to pass elsewhere with the bus stop. Is it still called the bus stop? Anyway, the final chicane is also a very popular spot for drivers to try and get a move done, and the first corner, that's La Source, is another possible overtaking place. There has also been one big change to the circuit for this year, and that is that it has been resurfaced in a number of places, including from turn 17 to turn 2, turn 4 to...
Can this be bad for Mercedes? I mean, hopefully. But it could also not be any problems.
Turn 8 and from turn 14 to turn 15, and that's according to the official circuit website. Last year, Max Verstappen won the race by more than 22 seconds despite having started 6th on the grid. And on that, it should be noted he did set the fastest time in qualifying, but Charles Leclerc was credited officially with pole position due to Verstappen's gearbox penalty. Sergio Perez was P2 on...
Wait, what? Oh, he's not talking about who get the pole position, but who will start in pole for the race.
On Sunday, completing a Red Bull 1-2 with Leclerc finishing P3 for
Oh, come on,
Ferrari.
1-2 again.
And George Russell's win in Austria, Lewis Hamilton's Silverstone victory, and Oscar Piastri's win in Hungary meant that for the first time since 2021, we had 3 races in a row where Max Verstappen didn't pick up a single victory. However, the Dutchman has won the last 3 races at Spa, so that could all change if he keeps that up on Sunday. 3 race wins at a row in Spa, 3 races without a Verstappen win. Wow, that's a nice couple of 3s there. And as you know, as well as being Daniel Ricciardo's race number and apparently the magic number, 3 is also the number of dry tyre compounds available across a race weekend.
Nice.
Oh yes, that is right. For the final time until pretty much the end of August, how will you cope? It is tyre talk time once again.
Step into Wix Studio, the web platform for agencies and enterprises.
True. Oh shit, we can actually, no, come on. No, yes. We need to save that.
The compounds available for this one then are right down the middle of the Pirelli range, and so they are the hard C2, the medium C.
Oh shit, to make sure I also... where should I... Here we have it. Did we get it? Yes, we got it. Wix Studio. Oh, goddammit. Let's see, what do the information say? Okay, it should be this one.
Step into Wix Studio.
I will not, but I have it saved on the YouTube
and the
history
soft
now.
C4. This is a circuit that puts the tyres through a lot of stress. In fact, it has one of the highest average levels of tyre stress across the whole season. And that is thanks in part to corners like the Eau Rouge
Oh, please make Mercedes have a bad race.
Radion complex, if you like, with
And
that
Haas.
specific pairing of corners
Mercedes and
according to
Haas.
Pirelli causing strong compression. Tyre degradation will be something to keep an eye on as ever this weekend, and the tyres do tend to suffer more with thermal deg around Spa, but Pirelli does make the point that given the extra grip it will provide, the new track surface could change that and be a decisive factor when it comes to degradation. The manufacturer also says that based on its assessment of the new surface a month ago, it is, quote, highly likely the new surface will lead to a significant reduction in lap times. And of course this isn't the same thing, but GT3 cars were lapping 3 seconds a lap quicker during the 24 hours of Spa. But anyway, last year's winning strategy was a 2-stopper with Max Verstappen starting on the soft tyre, changing to the mediums on lap 14, and then back to a set of the soft tyres on lap 30, which he ran to the end of the race. The majority of the field pitted twice last year, with some making 3 stops, but only 3 drivers, George Russell, Lance Stroll and Pierre Gasly, managed to make a 1-stop strategy work. I think we're expecting a multi-stop race again this year. Worth pointing out as well that all but 1 driver only ran a mix of softs and mediums in 2023, with Lando Norris trying the hards for 12 laps between a short, medium and long soft stint. Last year's total pit lane lost time was largely between 22 and 24 seconds. The safety car loves to make an appearance at Spa, with every race since 2016 featuring at least 1 full safety car period apart from last season, which was actually the first time since 2014 we didn't get either a full or virtual safety car appearance. It must also be said, though, that 2021 probably doesn't count either because there wasn't actually a race, just a few processional laps behind the safety car.
Although it 100% counted. Man, that would be something if that was... If George Russell have got a pole position on that that qualifying, then in a race gets the win.
Due to the rain. And on the subject of rain, nice segue, the weather forecast for the weekend looks mixed at time of recording, and as is now always the case, the latest forecast as of Thursday morning is on screen for you now to have a look at, but remember that could all change between now and the weekend. And your schedule for this one is, unsurprisingly, exactly the same as it was last time out.
So FP1 gets the weekend underway on Friday afternoon at 12:30 p.m. BST, and FP2 is later that same afternoon at 4 p.m. Saturday's action starts with FP3, and that is at 11:30 a.m. with qualifying underway from 3 p.m. And of course, it is lights out for the race on Sunday at 2 p.m. and once again, that is in UK time. Now, before I move on to making my predictions, let's have a quick run through some of the news stories and talking points that have been doing the rounds ahead of this weekend's race at Spa. So first up, the FIA has announced that the Formula...
Oh shit. Oh my god, this is a long clip. Oh, he will mention a lot of stuff. But not
The on-point system will not change for 2025 after teams unanimously voted against the proposal during the FIA F1 Commission meeting on Tuesday. Towards the start of this season, there was an obvious split between the top 5 teams and the bottom 5 teams, which led to concerns that those further down the grid could struggle to secure points if the fastest 5 at the time, that's Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes and Aston Martin, had both drivers reaching the checkered flag every race. Some teams argued the case that extending points down to positions 12 and 14 and maybe even all the way to the final finisher would give teams further down the order more to fight for. That was, though, rejected as already mentioned, and so the points will still continue to be awarded to 10th place next season. It is fair to say, though, that since the proposal was made, the field is much closer, and as of now, Sauber are the only team yet to score in 2024, so maybe it's right the points don't change for now. In the same meeting, it was also agreed that in the interest of driver well-being, the minimum weight allocation for the drivers will be increased from 80 kg to 82 kg, meaning the minimum car weight will also increase by 2 to 800 kg for 2025, and I'll put a link to the full summary of the meeting in the video description if you'd like to read a little bit more. Elsewhere, Mattia Binotto is back. Yes, you heard that right. It was confirmed earlier this week that the former Ferrari team principal will head up Audi's F1 project as the manufacturer.
It will be ordering. Stake F1 team kick Sauber. And I mean, this can be good news, weird news, but maybe good.
Manufacturer shakes up its management positions. It was also confirmed the reshuffle includes the exit of Andreas Seidel and Oliver Hoffmann from Audi. Binotto, who has not worked in F1 since his Ferrari exit at the end of 2022, will join the team as its Chief Operating and Chief Technical Officer from August 1st, and will be responsible for heading up the project ahead of Audi's entry in 2026. It is also worth a quick mention that according to AMUS, Mike Crack, leave it, could also be set to join Binotto at the team. Nothing of...
Yeah, I heard something about that he will... Something about him. But man, that's something that happens.
Official at time of recording, though. And Alpine has revealed a special one-off livery for this weekend's race at Spa. The look is inspired by the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and the team will also rebrand both driver helmets as well as the suits worn by them and the Alpine mechanics. And do you know what? That is how you do a special one-off livery. It looks great. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Then again, it is just nice to see some paint on that car, quite frankly. And just quickly, on the topic of Alpine, Motorsport.com reports the team is closing in on a deal with Mercedes for a technical partnership that will include engine, gearbox and suspension, similar to the agreement Aston Martin has with that manufacturer. The site also reports the deal could start as early as 2025. Yes, 2025. This is definitely one of those watch the...
I mean, you can say with this deal it can be perfect to have Mick Schumacher in the other seat with Gasly. A Mercedes driver with a Mercedes engine.
Space things.
Lyssna på Storytel och...
God damn it. No, how about no? No ads. But it will be more amazing if they pick Jürgen Joe and then Alpine can become a Lotus in the future / a Chinese team. I mean, that would be so much cooler. So then Alpine can sell its team and stop being in Formula 1. Let's see.
I think that's a flipping good idea, as always. Space things. Right then, shall we make some predictions? I think that's a flipping good idea, as always.
Yeah, so Perez, race winner of Max Verstappen, P2. I more want to have him in P2, and then Lando Norris P3.
Do not take these too seriously, just a little bit of fun. But if you do disagree with my picks, then you can let me know yours in the comment section down below. And last week it all went rather well, at least based on how things tend to go for me. I was right on Norris for pole and his P2 finish, as well as Hamilton finishing third, plus points for correctly predicting Russell would take the fastest lap and that 19 cars would finish the race. Not bad at all. This time I'm going pretty much all in on McLaren. It is clear that over recent races they have
100% Red Bull.
Arguably the fastest on the grid, and so given how well things are going for the team at the moment, they probably come into this weekend as the favourites. I would be surprised though if Red Bull, specifically Max Verstappen, isn't closer this time around compared to Hungary, and because it is expected to be cooler in Belgium, that could play into the hands of Mercedes. I mean, it's Spa. It's always a threat, so the weather could always play its part and mix things up a bit anyway. The point I'm making is that there's a chance McLaren's advantage may be smaller this weekend than it was last Sunday. It is also worth a mention that although nothing has been officially confirmed at time of recording, Verstappen is expected to take an engine penalty, so a 10-place grid drop at some stage in the coming races, and Spa tends to be a favourite spot.
Let's see. Have any news come up with that? Latest. Let's see. Max Verstappen can see. What? Likely. Okay. Still not any news about that. Nope.
Given that it is a place that you can overtake. We'll find out soon enough on that front. Maybe given the frustrations of Hungary and the precarious position Sergio Perez is in, the team may choose to wait and prioritise banking as many points as possible on Sunday. We'll see in the next few days. Anyway, stop waffling, Sean. I'm going with Lando Norris for pole position on Saturday and a win on Sunday. I'll say Oscar Piastri completes another McLaren 1-2 by obviously taking second place. And Max Verstappen finishes the race in third place. And I will go as far as to say that he will take that penalty for this one and still finish his top three despite that. I mean, look, he may still win. He's done it before from way back on the grid at Spa, so you never know. My best of the rest, so fourth best finishing team on Sunday is once again Ferrari, just because I think McLaren, Red Bull and Mercedes have the edge right now. Of course, though, I'm hoping the Scuderia spring a big surprise 1-2 for me on Sunday. My one to watch is Sergio Perez, quite simply because he needs a strong performance at Spa, so it'll be interesting to keep an eye on him throughout the weekend. A big weekend and couple of weeks coming up for Checo, to be fair.
I mean, they can be a race win.
As I said last week, are totally separate to the main ones, are a top 10 finish for Alex Albon on Sunday, so a point or two for him there. I think Williams could be strong this weekend. I'll pick Valtteri Bottas to just sneak into Q3 on Saturday by the finest of margins. By the way, worth keeping an eye on Haas, because this track might actually play to their strengths.
Hopefully
and
not.
My final bold prediction is that Max Verstappen will be tucked up in bed with a glass of milk and a CBeebies bedtime story by 7:30 p.m. on Saturday night. That is, by the way, tongue-in-cheek, just in case it wasn't obvious. That is it then for the Belgian Grand Prix preview, but don't forget you can let me know your thoughts and your predictions.
I believe that was a hate crime
down below. Now, I will be back on Saturday at around 2:30 p.m. BST with the qualifying watch-along, and I will again be live shortly after the race on Sunday for some race reaction.
For the
In the meantime, though, if you did enjoy this one, then
people.
please do leave a like, because it really does help the channel out, and consider subscribing so you don't miss any future videos or streams. But as ever, thank you for watching. I've been Sean, this has been the F1 Word, and until next
down
time,
to
goodbye.
everyone. Because they're British. Man, stop fucking dying. Fucking brain. Man, this looks so cool. It's dark. You see the lights. I like that torches is lighting up. And then you see the underground. And when you're in underwater, you see fucking glass. So boring. And then amazing. And let's see. Have anything come up? Probably not. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, we're good down with the stuff. That we could maybe end it. See. Yeah, probably. And then we do the basement fixing tomorrow. After the practice. Let's see. This one. No. This one. Soon one stack of copper ingot. In there, and let's see. God damn it. Let's see. Ah, one more fish for the collection. Oh shit, I need to collect iron also. No, we fix this. We fix this today. And then we don't have anything in the inventory, and then I can go and collect iron off stream. So, but what more can be said about Formula 1? Maybe more can be said about Formula 3, because this is what the fuck do you say? It's not the last race for Formula 3, but it's the race before the last race. And whoever will win do somewhat good in the sprint race and win the race will have so little stress on them for the last race. Because they will probably 100% leading the championship. And the other Miney, Luke Browning, Ferrari, let's see, who will be Formula 3 drivers. Mini, Luke Browning, Lindblad, yeah, Ferrari. These four will be the one that will be fighting for the Formula 3 championship. I mean, if they are doing really bad, maybe Dino Beganovic can actually fight for that also. But that will probably not happen. I mean, it would be fun if he was at least part of the fight. But I have so many points. It's like 30 more points than what he has. Let's see, okay. So Perez, probably big copium, but I really want to see him win the race. And then Max Verstappen and Norris. Then we will probably have Piastri P4. Hopefully Charles Leclerc P5. And then can George Russell be P6, Lewis Hamilton P7, Carlos Sainz P8, not George Russell, Alex Albon P9, let's see, who can be P10? Yuki Tsunoda or Ricciardo? So it will be a fight between Alex Albon and Visa Cash Up RB Formula 1 team for the last points. Or even better if George Russell and Lewis Hamilton collide or do something so they both either get enough damage so they can more or less DNF, or I mean, it will ruin the race. Then we have 2 more points that can be, 2 more point positions that people can get. Now we're probably Alonso and the other, who's the Cash Up RB Formula 1 team being the points. Mm-hmm. 8, nah, let's see. Can I really 8 more? Is there really nothing more that I can? Let's see. Nothing from Autosport. Nothing there. P1 I've already seen. The race, do they have anything? Nope. And then from Kym Illman. Nope. Any boring news from IndyCar? Nope. And do we have any interesting? Nope. Man. Well, let's... No. We go down. And then we... Yeah. Place it down now. Oh, 2 more. 18, 20, 22, 24, 30, 35. Uh, 35. Is that really true? 24, 30, yeah, 35. So 35, 19, 20, so 10, and 15. 24. Uh, 35. See, 10, 11. Yeah. So let's see, can this bring us, I mean, it should be bring us over 2000, but usually half Oh shit, then we should maybe... Did I... No, I didn't change that back. Oh yeah, I got some... the shulker box I never succeed to... place it back in the under chest. Spotty orange. Is that the only one? Okay, apparently spotty orange. 100% spotty orange. We already have that one, so -1. Already starting bad. Spotty orange. Spotty red, spotty green, spotty white. Spotty magenta. 2023, that was a good year for Red Bull. Record after record. And now Perez are maybe breaking all the records. Most damaged in the season. Most Q1 appearances. The fuck do you say? Most time being in Q1 when the teammate is winning races. Oh shit. How many more? Okay, what else can we... flopper. Okay. Red. Betty red. Red pink. Oh shit. We have already problem with chest. We don't want to add even more problems. Oh shit, I don't need to add this, god damn it. Betty. No, I don't need to write it because it will be removed soon when everything fixed. Do we have the next Betty? Okay, nice. Blockfish. And no more Minecraft music. God damn it. Betty Brown. Betty Brown. Betty Brown. Brown Magenta. We have Brown Magenta. Wait, Betty Red again. Oh my god, I've not moved that also. God damn it. Betty Red. No, fuck. What the fuck am I doing? Oh wait, the red. The fuck? Okay, red sign. Okay. And everything is falling apart because I forgot to remove red sign, red, pink. Okay, and then let's see, Betty Brown. Okay, back to funding Betty Brown. Betty Brown. Betty Brown. Do we have any Betty Brown? Betty Gray. They have Betty Brown. Oh fuck, I already looked this. Brown Magenta, go away. Betty Gray. Gray, green. Yep, you can also go away. Blockfish orange. Blue, yellow, lime, green. Blue, pink, brown, black, red, I believe. Yeah, black, red. Blockfish, black. Blockfish red, but we want black red. Flopper black. Blockfish black. Blockfish yellow, blockfish green. Blockfish brown. Blockfish cyan. There we have blockfish black. Blockfish black, red. That we also have. Blockfish purple. Purple blue. God damn it, we need to... the fuck was black? Okay, do we have black, green? Yeah, we have black, green also. Brindley. Let's see what fish. Betty red. Clayfish blue. Oh yeah, blockfish purple would be... Oh shit, to make sure. Dasher white. No, fuck me, and Dasher should be here. No, this one. The fuck, Dasher white. Dasher white. Okay, dash of white. Then we do Betty red. Purple blue. Oh shit, Magenta först. Not the order that maybe should have been, but now we need to... Oh. We don't need to do that one, and then we do this one. Okay, I believe we have fixed everything, at least in somewhat way. Light blue. Nope. Green, brown. And then we have a fucking green, brown. Okay, no, the clayfish light blue. Briny light blue. Briny gray. Betty light blue. Okay, we want light blue. Light grey flopper. Light grey sunstreak, light grey Betty. Light blue cob, light blue snooper, light blue stripey. Light blue Brinley. Snooper, light grey. They were light blue. Light blue white. Clayfish light blue. I did not see any light blue clayfish. Light blue blue. Yellow green. Yellow green, yes, and we have yellow green also. Red purple. And dash a brown. Dash a purple blue. Lime. And lime. Okay. First clayfish red. Clayfish brown. Clayfish pink. Fuck off. Red purple. No. Dash a brown. Dasher red. Dasher brown. Dasher white. Dasher blue. Dasher brown. Dasher brown, yellow. That we also have. Dasher purple, blue. Stripy purple. Browny purple. Dasher green. Dasher white, yeah, we have dasher purple. Dasher purple blue. Dasher lime red. Dasher lime. I'm not red. Yeah, dasher lime. Lime red. That we have. Fucking boring. Lime light gray. That we also have. So -9 for now. -9 plus 9. 24. Oh no, fuck me. Already -24. That's bad. Flopper. Then we take glitter. Oh shit. Do we have any more glitter? Yes, we have. And see, clayfish. There we have it. Then flopper. Wait, what? Well, I will still do a second one. Go through this stuff. Light gray, orange. That we also have. God damn it. Flopper. Oh, 100% light gray. Oh my god. Light gray. Nice. Flopper light gray. Yeah, flopper light gray. Oh my god, fucking 2 lightning strikes at the same time. So disgusting. Oh, man, that scared me so much. At least I don't have any important trees left on my base because they all have burned down. Well, maybe I must have 1 tree left. Or did they also burn down? Yeah, okay. No, I have 2 important trees in the base. The most important one is still alive. Flopper, okay, let's see. Light blue, we want light gray. Flopper blue. Flopper blue. Okay, flopper light gray. Flopper blue, let's see. Flopper light gray, flopper blue. Flopper light gray. Light gray purple. Oh, nice. Light blue, magenta, cyan, green, black, red, orange, white, pink, gray, yellow, lime, purple. And they are 13. Oh no, don't say I probably have fucked up the screenshots. That one I fucked up. Oh, wait. Okay, only one has been fucked up. This is the way I should do it. No, this one, this way. I did this way. Not super important, but it ruined all the screenshots. If you're trying to do one way and then you fucked it up in the middle with just one screenshot. Fucking lame. Flopper blue. Flopper magenta, and we want flopper blue. We want a blue Lewis Hamilton, not a red Lewis Hamilton, a blue flopper Lewis Hamilton. A blue flopping Lewis Hamilton in Belgian Grand Prix. Or flopper purple. Whatever color he likes, he will be flopping with. Flopper brown can he also be. Flopper yellow. Oh, they were flopper blue. Blue, light blue. And we have light blue. Blue, light blue. Let's see. Time for glitter. Light blue, black. And that we have. Glitter purple. Glitter purple. Where the fuck have I seen glitter yellow? Glitter green. We want glitter purple. Glitter lime. Glitter brown. Glitter magenta. Glitter cyan. Glitter purple white, and the first one is also a glitter purple white. Glitter cyan. Glitter cyan yellow. Glitter cyan yellow. Glitter light blue. That's the one I have not seen. They were white. Not outside, but glitter light blue magenta. Okay, interesting. And see, what do we take now? KK, Cobb, Snooper, Sporty, Stripey, Sunstreak. Okay. Cobb Rad. Cobb Rad. The fuck? Shouldn't Cobb Rad be here now? What? It must be. I have so memory. Or is Spotty Red that I think about? Must be that. Spotty Red. No Cobb Rad, there were Cobb Rad. Rad blue. Cobb lime. There were Cobb lime, man, this is confessed. Light gray. Cobb cyan. Cobb white. Cobb lime. Cobb orange. Cobb red. Cobb cyan. Cyan yellow. Cobb purple. Oh, I did not read any Cobb purple. Det var purple. Purple grey. Snooper brown. Brown orange. Nice. Snooper cyan. Snooper cyan. Clayfish cyan. Sunstrike cyan. Snooper cyan. Cyan black. Spotty magenta. Spotty pink. Spotty blue. Spotty magenta. Magenta orange. Magenta. Orange magenta. Stripy green. I feel like it should be here. Stripy pink. Ah, almost right. Green pink. It was at least close. Sunstreak blue. Have I ever seen Sunstreak blue? I don't know. Sunstreak blue lime. And that we have. Okay, how much will this go minus? 27. 27. No, 4 fucking fishes off. Oh, that's lame. For 18, 20, 22, 24, 27, 19, 96. Did something interesting happen 1996 in Formula 1? I believe it can be a bad year. F1 1996. Argentina's Grand Prix. San Manos. Okay, I'm looking for. Doesn't look like. Is it 19? Should be. Nope. 1904? Sana, what the fuck? What year is that? That is 1994? Okay, there we have 19. That's okay. 2024. That would be perfect. And Drugovic in the Williams car for this year. Okay, 1990. So either way, I don't care. Oh shit, go back with Dasher. Betty Red Cyan. Okay, Betty Gray, Betty Brown, Betty Red. Betty Green. What the fuck can Betty Red be? Bet on Red. Stake F1 Team Kick Sauber. Betting Red. Red Cyan. Stake F1 Team Kick Sauber. Stake the pit stop again, and it was black. Oh, Betty Brown. That one I remember. Betty Brown. Betty Brown Magnanta. Yes. Betty Gray. Betty Gray Green. Blockfish Black. Black Red. Black Green. Briny Light Blue. What the fuck was that? Brightly light blue. Light blue. Light gray. Light blue cob. Snooper light blue. Snooper light gray. There, light blue. Light blue white. Browny green. Browny purple. Green brown. Clay fish light blue. Light blue blue. Yellow green. Clay fish red. Red purple. Clayfish light gray. Orange. Dash a lime. Dash a green. Dash a white. Dash a purple. Cob lime. Dash a black. Here dash a lime. Light gray. Red. Purple. That one I saw. Come on, I did see it. There we have it, dash of purple. Purple blue. Dash of brown. There's a brown. Then we have flopper blue. There's a brown. Yellow. Flopper blue. Flopper blue, light blue. Glitter light blue. Glitter light blue, black. Glitter purple. Glitter cyan. Glitter magenta. Glitter brown. Glitter lime. Glitter green. Glitter yellow. Glitter purple we are looking for. Glitter red. Oh, maybe that one should. I got a screenshot first. God damn it. Glitter purple. Come on, this is so boring, please. Let me find it, then we can continue looking for fucking fishes that... It's just a waste of time. Glitter magenta, I want glitter purple. The fuck is this? Like always, one of the first one that I don't see. Glitter cyan. There we are, glitter cyan. Cyan yellow. Glitter light blue. Little light blue. Light blue magenta. Cob red. Here we have Cobb Red Blue. Cobb Cyan. Nope. There we go. Cobb Cyan Yellow. Cobb Purple. Cobb Purple. Can we have a Cobb Purple? Do we have Cobb Purple? Cobb Purple Grey. Snooper Cyan. Snooper Cyan. Snooper Science. Snooper Purple. Sunshine Cyan. There's Snooper Cyan. Cyan Black. Spotty Magenta. Spotty Red. Spotty Pink. Spotty Blue. Spotty Orange. Spotty Brown. Snooper Blue, but we want Spotty. Spotty Magenta. Fucking it. Oh my god. Spotty. Oh, lame. One more that I can't find for some reason. Spotty Green, Spotty Red. Spotty Yellow, Spotty, there we have it. Magenta Orange. Stripey Green. Green Pink. Sunstreak Blue. Blue Lime. Okay, now we're done. Now we can Count. 18, 20, 22, 24, 27, minus 27. 23, down is 4 left. Let's see. Sunstreak Grey. I'm gonna fix that. I probably did. But I need to do that. Let's see. Yeah, let's go and then wend it. Fuck me. So close for more fishes. And I need to collect a lot of iron. That will be tomorrow. Oh, when I'm fucking doing, watching the practice, I will collect so much iron. The practice, the qualifying. Fuck, when did this happen? God damn it. Okay, Betty red cyan, Betty brown magenta, Betty grey green, Blobfish black red, Blobfish black green, Briny light blue white, Briny green brown, Clayfish light blue blue, Clayfish yellow green, Clayfish red purple, Clayfish light grey orange, there's a lime light grey. There's a lime red. There's a purple blue. There's a brown yellow. Flopper blue, light blue. Glitter light blue, black. Glitter purple, white. Glitter cyan yellow. Glitter light blue, magenta. Cob red blue, Cob cyan yellow, Cob purple grey, Snooper cyan black, Spotted magenta orange, Stripey green pink, Sunstreak blue lime. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's leave this place. See if we can maybe collect one more fish, but then yeah, we're done. slime farm. I mean, I need to fix. I actually have a real elevator up and down. Because swimming up, I mean, that's so slow. One last zombie and then we end it. Let's see, 1996. What the fuck do I do? What? 1996. Uh, 1996, yes. We can take down that. And then we need to write down -27. -27. And this was 26. Yeah. So after the practice, maybe some more fun news.